3 years ago, I was told my autoimmune condition was incurable. Today, I haven't seen a doctor in 18 months. And this is my medicine cabinet. I'm Sarah from Urban Root Medicine. If you're watching this, you're probably where I was, desperate for answers, tired of pills, and craving connection with something real, something alive. I didn't grow up gardening. I grew up trusting that experts had the answers. But when those answers failed me, I found something ancient waiting in the dirt. I started with 6 square feet on a concrete balcony. No yard, no ideal conditions. Just a refusal to accept that healing was only available through a pharmacy. What I discovered changed everything. Food isn't just fuel, it's information, it's medicine. And when you grow it yourself, it becomes something even more powerful. Science now confirms what our ancestors knew. The microbiome in your soil connects to the microbiome in your gut. You're not just eating nutrients, you're eating ecosystem. This is my apothecary. Every jar holds a season. Every shelf tells a story of transformation. And today, I'm taking you through every single one. Starting at the top, these aren't decorations. These are Long Island cheese pumpkins. 1 pumpkin, 3 meals, and seeds for next year's crop. 0 waste. These black beans, grown in containers, dried on my kitchen counter. A complete protein that cost me exactly sunlight and water. This is economic rebellion disguised as dinner. Every condiment here was alive once. Fermented ketchup with probiotics, barbecue sauce from tomatoes that grew 3 feet from where I sleep, flavor with function. These jams aren't just sweet, they're time capsules. That blackberry, picked during a sunrise meditation. That peach, from a tree I planted on the anniversary of my diagnosis. Here's a lesson I learned the hard way. Coconut sugar makes cranberry sauce look like mud. Tastes fine, looks terrible. Honey and maple, nature's candy with benefits. Pickles aren't just for burgers. Fermented peppers are my secret weapon for gut health. 1 pepper, 1 meal, millions of beneficial bacteria. We eat salsa like water. This is my insurance policy against winter blues. Every jar is summer sunshine, captured and waiting. Friday night pizza is sacred in our house. But this sauce, it carries the memory of 47 different tomato varieties I trialed to find the perfect paste tomato. This is my I don't have time to cook solution. Cajun cowpea soup, pressure canned with meat from our local farmer and vegetables from my containers. Real fast food. Bone broth isn't a trend here, it's tradition. These jars hold collagen, minerals, and the memory of every vegetable scrap I saved throughout the year. 0 waste, maximum nutrition. These peaches were canned in a syrup so light it's almost water. Why? Because the fruit doesn't need sugar. It needs to be preserved, not disguised. 220 pounds. From containers, on a balcony. If you're telling me you don't have space, you're telling yourself a story that isn't true. White potatoes sprout at room temperature. Sweet potatoes don't. So we eat the white ones first, save the sweet ones for spring. Nature's timeline, not mine. 150 pounds of winter squash, stored at room temperature. No root cellar required, just a closet and patience. Hardneck garlic for flavor. Softneck for braiding and storage. Both grown in pots. Both essential for immune support. Both ridiculously easy. Tomatoes are the gateway drug of food preservation. Once you taste a midwinter chili with summer tomatoes, you'll never go back to cans from the store. This grape juice came from a vine that covers my balcony railing. It provides privacy, shade, and dessert. Multifunctional plants are the urban homesteader's secret. These beans aren't for eating. They're for planting. When you save seeds, you're not just gardening. You're participating in a 12,000-year-old conversation between humans and plants. Dried herbs lose potency after a year, so I grow them continuously. This is medicine that doesn't expire in a plastic bottle. This is pharmacy that smells like summer. Fruit leather without the corn syrup. 10 apples fit in this half-gallon jar when dried. Dehydration is space-saving magic. Preserved lemons, salt, thyme, and transformation. This is fermentation, the original food preservation. Older than refrigeration, more effective than chemicals. These peppers were sliced before drying. Why? They rehydrate faster. Small details, big impact. This is the knowledge that separates survival from thriving. 10 fresh apples, 1 jar, 6 months of snacks. If you have limited space, dehydration isn't optional. It's essential. These aren't regular pumpkin seeds. These are pepitas, hull-less, grown from special varieties. Protein, zinc, magnesium, grown on a railing. These dried leeks are over a year old, no oxygen absorbers. Just a tight lid and cool darkness. Dried food is patient food. No root cellar? No problem. This closet stays at 65 degrees. These squash have been here for 4 months. Still perfect. Still sweet. Don't let perfect be the enemy of possible. These honey nuts were supposed to be bigger. They didn't get the memo. But you know what? Perfection is overrated. Flavor isn't. After the jar shortage of 2020, I learned, empty jars are potential. They're next year's abundance waiting to happen. Up top is my seed library. Every packet is a promise. Every jar is insurance against uncertainty. This is sovereignty in paper and glass. Now let's address the questions I always get. First, why no rings? Because false seals kill. 24 hours after canning, rings come off. Period. These white caps, not for canning, for storage. One piece, reusable, perfect for dehydrated goods. Work smarter, not harder. What about earthquakes? I don't live in earthquake country, but if I did, a simple lip on the shelf beats bungee cords. Safety doesn't have to be ugly. Current temperature, 65 degrees. Not a basement, not a root cellar, just a room, and it's working. Don't let perfect be the enemy of possible. Will they last longer in a root cellar? Absolutely. Will they last long enough here? We're finding out together. Experimentation is how we learn. Here's what I want you to remember. I started with 6 square feet and a diagnosis. Today, I have abundance, health, and purpose. The plants didn't just heal my body. They healed my relationship with food, with time, with myself. If this resonated with you, if you're ready to start your own healing journey with plants, hit subscribe. I share weekly container gardening tutorials, fermentation guides, and the real truth about growing food in small spaces. Join our community of urban growers, balcony homesteaders, and plant medicine believers. We're not just growing food, we're growing a movement. Your healing is in the dirt, your freedom is in a seed, and your community is right here, waiting for you. Let's grow together. See you in the next video.